Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And we've seen a lot of great quarterbacks running the football throughout the years of the NFL, from guys like Fran Tarkington to Randall Cunningham to Mr. Slash Cordell Stewart to Cam Newton and John Elway to Steve Young to active quarterbacks like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Definitely do a lot of damage with their feet on top of their arms. Well, today, Justin Fields did something that none of them have ever been able to do. We take a look. The Bears did lose the game 35 to 32 to the Miami Dolphins, but Justin Fields, look at his rushing numbers: 15 carries for 178 yards and a rushing score. Didn't throw. It wasn't bad throwing the ball. 3 touchdowns. Did just average 4.4 yards per pass attempt, but over 100 rating for the game. I believe that's the third time in the last 5 games he's done that. Let's take a look here at NBC Sports. Fields breaks record for most quarterback rushing yards in a game. I'm gonna say that it's a regular season game, so Fields broke Michael Vick's 173-yard game on the ground by putting up 178 rushing yards. Quarterback also broke the team's franchise record for a longest run and touchdown run for a quarterback with a 61-yard blast in the third quarter on a third down scramble. Kind of looking like Bo Jackson and Tecmo's Super Bowl in that run. Yes, that 178 rushing yards is the most by a quarterback in regular season history. If we take a look at StatMuse here, Colin Kaepernick actually is the most rushing yards by a quarterback in a regular season or postseason game with 181 yards in the 2012 NFC Divisional game versus the Packers on January 12th, 2013. So if we go by postseason or regular season, Kaepernick does have the record, but as we see, Justin Fields, 178 is the regular season record. The only other quarterbacks to rush for over 150. So Vic had 173 and 166. Lamar Jackson had 152. Kaepernick did have 151 in a regular season game. And Tobin Rote had 150 back in 1951. Justin Fields has been a much maligned quarterback since joining the NFL, was the 11th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. But don't look now, he's really starting to shine the past 3 games. If we take a look at his game logs, this does not include the Miami game, but if you do add that to his totals, his last 3 games, 6 passing touchdowns, just 1 interception, and has 1 rushing touchdown each of the last 3 games. You see his rushing totals after just 28 and 20 in his first 2 games, has no less than 47 rushing yards in any game in his following 7 games this season. So again, Bears are 3-6, but even if you look at their scoring the last 3 games, 33, 29, and 32 points in the last 3 games. The Bears had no more than 23 points in any of the first 6 and had only scored at least 20 in 2 of their first 6 games. So Justin Fields, congratulations. Yes, it was in a losing cause, but most rushing yards by a quarterback in regular season history. We know the Bears have long been looking for that franchise quarterback. Honestly, the last time they've had a star quarterback was probably Sid Luckman, who played ages before I was even born. Even their Super Bowl team with Jim McMahon, a solid but unspectacular quarterback. Jim Harbaugh for a few seasons, Kyle Orton, Jim Miller. They even did have Slash Cordell Stewart signed for the Steelers, and his career kind of fell off after that. I remember Cade McCown was a bust. So can Justin Fields finally be that franchise quarterback that the Bears fans have been pining for decades? Do you think he's the best sophomore quarterback? So second-year quarterback. We know there's been struggles. Zach Wilson did win today. Trevor Lawrence did win today, but none of them are really showing superstar talent yet, despite Lawrence and Wilson being the first 2 overall picks. But again, Justin Fields, most rushing yards by a quarterback in regular season history awesome feat. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.